So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the initial project. Today I'm going to be revamping my entire setup. As you can see behind me, there are no monitors there, and they are actually on the floor there down there. I hope you can see that. On my old monitor mount, and you can see right there is my other one. And you can see a wee desk behind me, and you can see there's some schoolwork stuff set up there as well. But this desk here, 2 meters long, is gonna replace this one here, which is only a meter and 20 centimeters, 1.2. And so it's gonna be staying in the same place, and most things are gonna be staying the same. We're gonna be keeping the same, pretty much all the same hardware, except as you can see just down there, you can see I've got quite a couple things. Got a new monitor mount, got a new mic stand, got some cables, got a new mouse mat, and I've got some new LEDs as well. So everything's just gonna look a lot better, but in terms of hardware, nothing's really changing. So what I'm gonna be doing now is I'm just gonna be disassembling kind of everything, laying it out all nice, and then I'm gonna be giving everything a clean, because if you look at that right there, look at that, that is not okay. That is absolutely not fit for purpose whatsoever. So yeah, I'm going to be going over, giving everything a clean, and then I will be back with you in a little bit once I've got everything kind of ready to set up. Rightio boys, so we're back with the setup. I don't know why I'm saying that, you guys know it's all in the same video. And as you can see behind me, I've now set up the desk, and you can see the mouse mat. So if I just stand forward a little bit, you can see for scale, it is a very, very large desk. It's 2 meters like I said. And you'll see it looks a lot like the IKEA Lingmon. It's actually not the IKEA Lingmon. The legs here, the legs are the same that are used in the Lingmon. They're the Adils legs from IKEA, but the desktop is actually like a kitchen worktop. Because I kid you not, me and my friend the P, also known as Owen, were legit looking for desks for like 3 months. We couldn't find anything, and then we found this thing. It's like £70, but we forked out for it just because it's pretty much perfect. Really solid, really great, very much recommended. I might leave a parts list of stuff that I use in the description if that's something you guys want. I'll do that, I think. But yeah, it's a really, really cool desk. It's very large, and you can see for a mouse mat, for scale, there's the mouse mat, and it is very, very large. So I think what I'm going to do now is just kind of arrange things and see how it's going to be like, and then I'll get to actually starting, because this is going to be a long project. And you can see it's actually a little bit smaller than my last desk, because previously, you can tell just because this looks a little bit higher, whereas in perspective it's actually exactly the same. And it might just be because the monitors aren't there, but I don't know. But yeah, let's get into this in a little second. Here where I've kind of got my peripherals arranged, obviously they're quite hard to see, but you've got my keyboard here, you've got the SteelSeries mouse, and I was very much planning on putting kind of drilling holes into the desk for the mouse and keyboard, but I'm actually not 100% sure. I'm not sure about doing it for the mouse, because obviously I need that mouse slack, and previously when I've drilled a hole into my previous desk, and the same for the keyboard actually as well, you do not get the mouse slack that you want. So I may just drill a hole for the keyboard and not for the mouse, or maybe I won't, I'm not 100% sure. But this mouse mat is actually a little bit smaller than my previous one. Width-wise, it's about the same, but length-wise it's a little bit smaller, so maybe an issue, but so far I've had to test out and it feels a lot more comfortable, because previously my previous desk only came out to like here, so it really wasn't big at all, so this one gives me a lot more leeway. But yeah, really loving it so far, so let's get into this let's get into actually doing something. Okay, we're back. You might be wondering, why the hell is this idiot wearing a suit all of a sudden? And to be honest, I don't really know. Basically, we've made some pretty decent progress on the setup. As you can see, just down there is a big bit of wood for the PC, PS5, and my games down there as well to sit on, so it's not on the carpet and it's just not on the floor, so airflow is a little bit better and it's just a little bit cleaner. But as you can see behind me, one of my monitors is actually magically floating. Yeah, so one of them is actually mounted to the wall, as you can just see there, very masterfully done. I've actually got the other two just there, still ready to mount, but that's tomorrow's job because I am not doing it today because I am shattered. But yeah, so that's pretty much the update progress. I will be doing a little bit of a time lapse, maybe, possibly, hopefully, I don't really know. I need to be looking at the camera, not my beautiful self and my beautiful sucks. But yeah, let's just get into this. It's not a good hair day for me at all, but you know. But yeah, let's do this. Still not much better.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect.
Okay, so I'm gonna basically run through what we've got so far. So if we just move this chair out of the way. So far, obviously, we've got the desk. Everything is a bit of a mess right now. We've got the keyboard and the mouse obviously set up. These wires will be exposed just because, well, the mouse I need cable slack and the keyboard I just don't really want to do. Up there is a webcam. I did have a bit of a problem with this because this right here has 6 pretty big cables behind it, and it is completely full up. And this cable, this tiny little cable here, this tiny little cable right there doesn't even fit. So what I'm doing is I'm routing it, I don't know if you guys can see this, but I'm taking it all the way around to here, and then I'm going to put another raceway here, and it'll be much more subtle, but it will be there and hopefully it works. And if I take you guys down here, you can see where all of the cables are. Now I've got my 2 power strips there, one of them isn't quite got anything in it, and you see the PC isn't quite there. Got this little bit of wood to set the PC, PS5 and everything else on, and you see all my cables are there ready to be plugged in. So it will look a bit tidier because obviously this will all be covered up with the PC and all that. But yeah, that's how it's looking so far. You guys can see there, you've got like the Elgato there, tons of cables, all kind of got their individual routes, and now we've got the mic there as well. So it is looking pretty good. One thing I do need to do is cut all these cable ties because that's just not appealing. But yeah, we should be done quite soon. So it has been actually probably a good week and a bit since I last recorded that last little segment that you've seen of the setup video. So as of right now, you can see the setup is complete. You can see this desk here, and obviously I'm talking to you guys right now, so obviously the setup is complete. And actually, even since last video, which to be fair was about a week ago, the setup was in fact complete. So like I said, it has been about a week, but this is actually as far as I'm going to go for today's video, because I did seriously consider having this video being both the kind of creation of the setup and also the tour, but I've decided to keep the tour for a second video, and mainly just because I've got a lack of videos lately, but also kind of, you know, just the views. But I am actually honestly loving how the setup's looking. You guys know pretty much how it looks, but obviously there's a couple final touch-ups you guys have yet to see, so I know exactly what it looks like. You guys don't quite know what it looks like yet, but I'm super excited for you guys to see. And I think it's just overall a really, really good setup. Like, I don't know why, but I kind of like that you can see this little part of the desk here. I think it just kind of adds to the setup a little bit, and just kind of maybe fills this little bit more of empty space. And maybe I can put something there, I don't know. But for now, it's very, very clean. But yeah, I'm really happy with how it looks, and I'm super excited to show you guys. So that video, the setup tour, I have recorded, I think. I'm pretty sure I've recorded it. That should be going up in a couple days, but from recent events, we can assume that that'll be at least 6 months. But yeah, in all seriousness, it should be up on, let's say, maybe Friday or Saturday. It should be up. If it's not, then apologies, but I'll update you guys on Twitter. Still, and a week and a half later, it's still not a good hair day for me. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Peace.